Is President Trump or the administration, do they have any plans to intervene in the extradition process for the Tate brothers?
No, we've already answered that question.
Donald Trump, you can owe Andrew Tate and Tristan. You owe them. I'm just gonna straight out say it. Other people might not want to, hear that or say it or, oh, I'll lose opportunities. Oh no, America's gonna get mad at me. You would be in prison had it not been for these guys. As a matter of fact, to make things even crazier, he'd probably be at FDC, just like Andrew.
Wait, what? Is he saying Trump is going to be in prison?
No, he says Trump would have been in prison if it wasn't from the Tates.
Okay, I'm going to just watch the full clip.
Just let it play.
This tweet came across my feed, okay? And I said, fuck it, we're not sleeping right now. Guys, the Tates need our help, okay? I'm being held in SHU, the highest level of security which exists. No commissary, no visits, no contact with the outside world. My neighbor is a cannibal who screams throughout the night. Now, as you guys...
Everybody, find yourselves a partner that defends you the way Myron defends his white zaddies.
100%.
You know what? That shit is crazy. Like, the way this man comes out to bat talking about craziness. Hey, you know what? I gotta do it.
Address the white zaddy shit, boy. Articulate that in a way where everybody will understand Charlie Kirk, my white zaddy. He won't. He won't.
White zaddy, my white zaddy.
Go back, bro.
Why Charlie Kirk is my white zaddy? Why you gotta be a white zaddy? Kirk my daddy.
Hey. Oh, we working on today?
I could care less. Yeah. This can get white zaddy. White zaddy. Why Charlie Kirk is my white zaddy. It's giving gay.
All right.
You guys know, I'm very familiar with this jail. When I was a special agent back in the day with Homeland, I've literally dropped off 1 million people at this facility, man. FDC, Miami FDC is horrible. So I made some phone calls, got some things together. I'm asking y'all to do this for me. Please comment, like, and retweet this, okay? Here's a tweet I just wrote. To the U.S. Marshals, BOP, Miami FTC, and Rubio. As a former 1811 who personally processed and delivered hundreds of prisoners into this exact facility, I'm raising a precise legal and operational concern regarding the Tate brothers.
Can you just zoom in on Myron real fast for us? Yeah, just zoom in. Because his body language, I could tell he's really hurt. Oh. Are you okay? Are you doing all right?
You know what's this?
I miss my daddy.
That's how our mom stands at the bus stop in the morning.
When it's cold, she got her slippers, her pajamas, her hair fucked up.
She got the moo-moo on. She got the bathrobe. Okay, and there's no button on that bitch. So she closed this thing, and then she closes it with her arms like that. Like,
okay, auntie.
Yes.
She got a little cup of coffee.
It's auntie. No, she don't. But she got to smoke though. This weather is it's too much. It's really, like this year, October's been really, really wet.
Have you never just sat like this at a bus stop and missed your white zaddy?
Worry that shit. Oh my God, look at all this snow. I'm gonna have to go out and shovel.
He genuinely looks so sad.
No, well, I mean, maybe he is.
Look at his face.
My daddy's in jail, bro. I mean...
Under Bell versus Wolfish, individuals detained pending judicial proceedings cannot be subjected to conditions that amount to punishment. Restrictions.
My guy's trying to do legal proceedings on Twitter. This guy's stupid as fuck. Imagine being like, DHS, according to Rule Book 5, the guy who handles social media is like, okay.
You know what this is?
What? This is LARPing. LARPing. It's LARPing.
This is the post on Facebook. I hereby forbid and declare Facebook from thinking this don't work. This day platform. This is what this is, 100%. But with AI.
I remember people used to do the thing with copyright infringement where they would have this thing in description where it's like, I do not possess the copyrights to this, but as a result of free speech, it's like, okay, bro, none of that matters. If they're going to copyright claim your ass, that little disclaimer don't matter.
No.
The Tate brothers should not be subjected to detention-like restrictions based solely on allegations made by a foreign government. At minimum, they should be released under reasonable supervision with appropriate reporting requirements and assurances they will...
So you know what this is? This is just really a performance. It's a performance for his fan bases and for the greater internet. I'm defending my brothers. This is not even meaningful. If you really want to defend them in some type of way, whether it's, donate to a legal fund, whether it's actually being part of a real social media campaign, but this whole thing where you tweet at DHS like they give a fuck.
It's just crazy how, his co-workers must laugh at this dude so much.
100%. That's a
like, oh, what are you doing, my guy?
Bruh.
Like, looking at this,
That's a sovereign citizen.
Be like, oh my God.
So, could you imagine if you're sitting in fucking the State Department office and then you see this tweet and you're like, that's a good point. Yes, let the Tate brothers out now. I saw a tweet that exemplified the reasons why we must release them. That's never gonna happen. But you know, that's what a lot of like this world is. In that when you're loyal to the fucking demagogue, you have to do these gestures. You have to get in front of the cameras. Oh, the injustice, what they're doing to the orange man. Oh my God, the Tate brothers, I'm so loyal. I'm behind closed doors, they're like, that nigga did that shit. But in front of the cameras, oh my, it's so innocent, the injustice. Let me tweet so you know. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, digital dick sucking.
100%.
Right now, they're in a very dark place, as you guys know. You know, they might be in the United States and they go rush back to Romania, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on private jets to get back on time. That's how serious these guys are about making their court hearings. So the fact that he's still being held, right? That's what this is, guys. You got to ride with your friends, guys. Okay? I always teach you guys about having certain masculine traits. Andrew Tate and Tristan were huge contributors to Trump winning in 2024.
Here it is. Let's listen.
You don't believe me? Kamala Harris wrote it in her fucking book, okay? Kamala Harris wrote in her book, page 176. She released this book, page 176, and I want you guys to read this. This comes from 107 Days by Kamala Harris. She just released it, I think, late last year. Pundits.
Wait, are we about to listen to what a woman has to say about the state of the world?
Yeah, but it benefits them, so yes.
All of a sudden now, she doesn't belong in the kitchen. You want to hear what she has to say.
Speak about the bro vote, the frat boy flank. I don't think of them in those reductive terms. Instead, I think about these young voters coming out of age during COVID, unnaturally isolated, their lives lonely, when they should have been at their most social. At the very moment their world should have been widening and had been contracted. For some, the voice that filled that void belonged to Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines, and others who grab attention with get rich or fitness content, then deliver arguments that feminism is damaging to masculinity and women need to know their place. So, ladies and gentlemen, what did I just read? I read a paragraph from the former vice president of the United States that ran for president and lost due to losing the male vote. And she identified me and Andrew explicitly as the contributing factors that made her lose the election. So if anyone is watching this stream right now.
That's not what she said. What she said was that there was a void created by the fact that men were disaffected, COVID was involved, and that the people who filled in that void and then operated that was you among many other voices. But these guys taking so, I don't know, it's interesting to see like, y'all won because of us. No, there was other dudes in the spear as well, but it's okay.
His own fucking opponents admitted that Andrew was critical to her not winning the presidency. Look, I don't care if my name's in there or whatever, but I do think it's important that you guys understand the gravity of what the Tate brothers did for the Trump administration. The reason why we don't have Kamala Harris as the president right now is because of Andrew Tate. And you guys need to thank him, and yours truly, of course, for ensuring that. Now, look, is Trump perfect? Of course not. But I'll tell you this, I'm way more glad that he's our president than fucking Kamala Harris, the moron.
Yes, after Iran and all the funds sent to Israel so they can bomb your fellow Muslims, I'm sure you're glad.
Trump would be in prison right now had it not been for guys like us sticking up for him and saying, we need to go ahead and get out there and vote, okay? Now the tables have turned. And I do think that the Trump administration owes the Tate brothers some semblance of assistance, given the fact that they were critical and instrumental to Trump's historic win, despite the fact he got shot at, despite the fact that he had been charged 4 different times. So yeah.
All right, but what if they're guilty? You see how like most of the argument is essentially, well, we were loyal and we helped you, so help us. I scratched your back. So, you know, it's like that's always absent in all these conversations. It's always about like loyalty. It's always about that. There's no possibility these people might be guilty, right? There's no possibility in their head. They don't want to let the investigation and actually go through the judicial process in the countries where they may have infringed on the crimes, on the people. It's always about.
Don't talk about that.
Now scratch mine.
Oh.
That does feel good. I'm not going to lie. So I can understand their perspective a little bit. But I just. And that's what this movement is. A lot of it is be loyal to dear leader, and dear leader will shower favors on you. We were loyal, now shower us with the favor. Someone says, if you look up self-snitching in the dictionary, you'll see Andrew Tate's picture. Should have left people's 15-year-old daughters alone. The idiots bragged about it. Throw away the key. So if you actually, okay, if you don't know what they're talking about right now, we had this in one of our earlier videos, because some people forget. It's crazy that you can just Google this shit so fast.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck would I read for you? You've got a fit sister who's 16, maybe.
Muslims have the best frame on earth. I want a virgin wife at 16 who's going to obey me. That's what I want.
You know, you said it looks like I'm in a teenage girl's bedroom.
Yeah.
To some people, that would be an insult, but to me, I find that quite flattering, to be honest. You know, like, that's exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah. I'm fucking all these
15.
He was about to say 12. This motherfucker was about to say 12.
Oh, you might have said not 15, 16, whatever they got.
He went
Two girls
15.
have claimed Andrew Tate approached them on social media when they still attended school.
PhD is a pimp and hose degree.
So the recruitment process is you message them on Instagram.
I was contacted by Andrew Tate, the older of the Tate brothers, 3 years ago when I was just 16.
Daria was 16 when she said she received a private message on Instagram 2 years ago from Andrew Tate's account. It read simply, Romanian girl, followed by a strawberry emoji.
What do you inbox the woman?
I live in Bucharest, Romania, but it doesn't matter if I'm in London, Bucharest, Moscow, anywhere I am. I just say Bucharest ? Or Moscow ? Or London ? Sometimes, because like I said, intrigue, I'll put a completely pointless emoji on the end. Some cherries, or an orange, or a strawberry.
I asked around to my other friends and my classmates, who were also 15, 16 at the time, and a couple of them also told me they received messages.
So I messaged her, she's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a fuck. Know about me. I've got my main, my bottom, Vivian. So, Vivian here. That's how it started. I met Vivian in Slovakia. We had a long-term relationship thing. I was living in England. I moved her to England to be with me to start doing my webcam company. So Vivian's been with me 6 years.
So he's been with Vivian for 6 years, right?
Because Vivian's younger. Vivian's like 21.
Vivian's 21. And at this point, he's been a girlfriend for 6 years.
There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends. From 10 years ago.
Hey, stupid. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen?
Hello everyone, I just wanted to say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw on the video is just what we used to do. It was just pure game. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anyone.
There's a video from 10 years ago that...
Just what happens, you don't listen. Look at the camera.
It's like taking the virginity of a really beautiful woman. I get to have this experience and no one else gets to have it again. It is a little bit better, but the real pleasure is in the fact that somebody else would love to have this, and I get it. That's why this is good.
That makes sense. I'll give you that. I agree with that.
When you are in the true abundance mindset of you can have the pick of the crop, you can have the world's most attractive women. I mean, one of my main chicks has 200,000 Instagram followers, and I took her virginity when she was 17. It's an abundance mindset. Yeah. I have so many girlfriends, and so many wonderful girlfriends, and so many virgins. She was a Polish virgin. Man, it hurt her at every moment that I was doing it, but it felt good for me, so who gives a shit?
Okay. You can play that. There's way more clips, guys. And like he had a whole course on pimping girls and how you want to get them as young as possible. And even in some of the charges alleged, I think some of them are as young as 15, 14 in the new set of charges in the UK. So y'all can imagine it goes pretty far. And I just think it's interesting that the whole Epstein crowd, the ones who are obsessed with the island, all of a sudden want to go so far to defend a dude. So good to contextualize what happened, because sometimes you forget how nasty and fucking weird homeboy was getting.
But he's my homie, so let's protect him, right?
Hey, listen, if a pedo scratches my back, I will scratch. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers gonna clip that real quick. Shit, put that shit out of context.
I don't know. It's interesting that the people who believe in law and order don't believe in it when it's convenient for them. So the whole extradition order is perfectly normal. It's very serious crimes. He has to be extradited. They have probable cause. Like, you can't just extradite somebody because you accuse of something. They have to present the case to the DHS to a degree to show they have probable cause to think he may have really committed these crimes. And then they go through that process. What they're essentially asking for is for them to subvert the law because they like this guy. Mm-hmm. That's not how it works. Doesn't matter who it is, unless you're the president and you got pardons for everything, or you're pretty much immune to all criminal prosecutions. That's how it works. So if I do a crime, don't matter how innocent I may or may not be, if they have enough evidence and they're starting an investigation and they progress far enough and they want me extradited, I have to go. So him being a former law enforcement saying, I'm DHS, so it doesn't matter.
I want to see where this thing goes, because I want to have the details of everything. Because everybody's always talking about speculations and clips. If they have all these evidence, I really definitely want to see that, and I want to see where they flop. You had all this energy about the, and then then after that, Trump was about it, and you're like, well, you know, the Biden administration, and now this dude is, how you gonna flop? I want to see how you gonna flop.
I'll say, you know, young Philly's going through his trial right now in Australia. There's no course in the camera. Basically, you have to hear every detail from a court reporter who types it up in a news report afterwards. You know, in America, you might watch the whole Young Thug trial for 2 years, live streamed. You might watch, you know, Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. But that's not the case in a lot of places. People have very strong, I know because I'm dealing with something in a foreign court. And like, I can't talk about the proceedings. I can't talk about the process. Like, that's something they don't allow. So understand whatever your understanding is of the court system, you have to apply it to a different country and see they operate very differently than North America.